Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that have been installed who do well. Peace, blessing to the sincere Hakim. Many the elect brethren pushing the truth and the four corners of the earth, giving all diligence to make the calling and election sure. This is your brother Kona from the Great Millstone Camp, coming once again to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai to do our lesson, Lord willing, it edifying to the elected nation of Israel. Alright? And, the times we're living in, the Most High gonna rise up. As you can see the image here, a depiction of, the Lord, ruling over with Leviathan. Alright, and that time coming. That time coming where the Lord gonna give Leviathan, or remove them chains and let him come down upon the people of the proud. Alright. So without further ado, just wanna go into the scripture and bring some precept, Lord willing, that is fine. Alright, because Leviathan is one of the Lord pet. That Esau try all kind of different stuff when they try to bomb the sea and say they're doing testing and all these different things, but that really wasn't actually testing. They trying the best to see if they could kill Leviathan. Understand? But the Most High created Leviathan on a whole different level. When Leviathan appear on this earth, which he is on the earth, but when he appear visually, adding to the plagues, it's gonna be a whole different level. I live in that time where scripture say a time that I've never been. Leviathan never was, get a play like back in the ancient time, come out and do destruction according to the scriptures, But Leviathan gonna come out now. Alright, he gonna come out now according to the scriptures. He gonna come out now. So without further ado, there's the book of Psalms chapter 104 and Psalms 104 and verse 24. It says, O Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, how manifold are thy works! In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein. Alright, there goes Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein. Alright, that Leviathan, as we just see a depiction of, Musa gave Leviathan that play on that side there. Alright, this 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 52. It says, but unto Leviathan thou gavest the seventh part, namely the moist, and hast kept him to be devoured, of whom thou will and when. You understand? Yeah, what that scripture just said, 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verses 52 says, but unto Leviathan thou givest the seventh part, namely the moist, which is the sea. Right? It says, and has kept him to be devoured of whom thou will. Of whom thou will. And very soon the Musa is going to remove that restriction and let Leviathan do his thing. You know, hey, in time past, there's submarines and things that was destroyed. Was destroyed. They saw some strange claw marks. Who knows? It could have just been Leviathan. Because he in the moist. He's the king of the sea. Alright? A nice little pet. So he says, whom thou will and when. So there's gonna come a time where the Most High is gonna allow Leviathan, alright, to do his bidding. So this is Job chapter 41 and verses 1. It says, canst thou draw out Leviathan with an hook, or his tongue with a cord which thou lettest down? Canst thou put an hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn? Will he make many supplication unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? And this is Job, asking or giving questions. Because, Esau thinks that, to himself, he could do whatsoever he like, he could hold whatsoever he like. Esau is like to go and see if they could catch this and see if they could tame this, and so this is some questions pushing to him, because Esau is the most proud, and he know that the Leviathan exists, and they try different things to see if they could do Leviathan some sort of thing. But hey, the Most High make Leviathan on a different level. Alright, it says, shall the companies make a banquet of him? Shall they part him among the merchandise? Like they go hold him and make a banquet of him. Not like Let me just get this verse in a different translation. Job 41 and 6. Just my sword. It says, will the fishermen make profit out of him? Will they have him cut up for the traders? Is the English. No one will buy it to sell it, and no one will cut it up and try to sell it in shops. So that's proven to show that you can't do Leviathan anything. Alright, it says, canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thy hand upon him, remember the battle, do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him? Even at the sight of Leviathan is a scary thing. Just think about it. Wow. It says, none is so fierce that they stir him up. Who then is able to stand before me? This is the Lord say this, If it is Oleka, stand or fight against Leviathan, and when let's see Leviathan, you're almost afraid, then who could really stand against the Most High? Because the Most High created Leviathan. You understand? It says, who had prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is the Lord's. Got a precept here to just back this up. I know it's in Chronicles, but Just had to use a cross reference to get it back. Just bear with me a second. We need to go to the book of Psalms. Psalms 24. Psalm First Chronicles 29 verse 11. It says, "Thine, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is the greatness, and the power, and the glory, and the victory, and the majesty, for all that is in the heaven and in the earth is thine. Thine is the kingdom, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and thou art exalted as head above all." This is the power that we serve. In Job 41:11 it says, "Who had prevented me that I should not repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine." Whatsoever is under the whole heavens in the Lord owns. So let's think about this. You all seen this here. Alright, you seen Leviathan. What you all know about him, hence the reason why, they make the movie, Godzilla. Godzilla is actually a representation, alright, of Leviathan. That is what Godzilla represents. And you see how much times they tried to kill Godzilla, putting nuclear down in the ocean, alright, which they did. As the scripture says in Job 15, their own mouth tell it upon themselves. Alright, these are things that they did. So it's Job 41:12. It says, "I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his commonly proportion. Who can discover the face of his garment? Who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a closed seal." So you got nothing that you're going to use to pierce Leviathan. Understand? His scales is the pride, that is the glory, Lord. What are you glory, Lord, give him? It says, "One is so near to another that no air can come between them." Let's think about that. Knowing the elements of it, is that nothing that air really got to go through. But here is scripture say. Here the scripture just said, it says, "One is so near to another that no air can come between them." It says they are joined one to another. They stick together that they cannot be sundered. It can be parted. What sundered mean? Right? To separate, divide, to divide, separate, to be divided, be separated. So that goes to show that, hey, Esau, look here, whole Leviathan. Nobody could except the Lord. It says they are joined one to another, they stick together, and they cannot be sundered. By his necessian a light do shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. And where you see that? You see that in Godzilla. That is where they get that character from. That character is actually scripture. Godzilla actually, when he zooms and your whole body thing up and you see he blasts this beam, this beam of light, concentrated heat. Alright, it says, "Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out." It says, "Out of his nostrils go smoke, as out of his seating pot or cauldron." The cauldron is like, the big thing with these witches and them they use to, do the necromancy, and it's like with that big smoke. It says, "His breath kindle coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. It says his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. Wow. It says and sorrow is turned into joy before him. So when it is, the Most High give Leviathan that command, I understand. And these people see Leviathan and them in sorrow. That is joy, because the Most High Yahweh Shemeshai commanded that he go and do this, and he gonna be in pleasure, knowing it's time the Lord give over play, boy. It's the time the Lord give him a play to do his bidding. So wow. It says the flakes of his flesh are joined together. So that it says the flakes of his flesh are joined together. They are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as stone. Yea, his heart as hard as a piece of the nether millstone. When he riseth up himself, the mighty are afraid. By the reasons of breakings, they purify themselves. The sword of him that laid at him cannot hold. The spear, the dart, nor the harboring gun. Right? So none of that thing going work on Leviathan. You understand? None of that ain't going to work on Leviathan. It says verse 27, it says he steameth iron as straw and brass as rotten wood. That just goes to show you how powerful it is, He esteemeth iron as straw. A straw, a straw like where I hear, like these cattle and them eat. It says the arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him into stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laughed at shaking of a spear. Sharp stones are under him. He separated the sharp pointed things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. Like at that time this is some underwater volcano. That might as well just be Leviathan. It just might as well be Leviathan. It says he maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hoary. Upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride. See that? He's the king over all the children of pride. That is what the Lord set him to do or to be. And this is one of the things that Esau Edom fears. Alright, and that is why they try all these different things. They say they're doing testing in the sea. They're not testing in the sea. That is thinking that they'll be able to destroy Leviathan. But they ain't gonna be able to do that. Alright, as the scripture just clearly goes into different armory that the Lord made Leviathan with, the scales that no spears, no stones, no sharp stones, no nothing, cap piercing. You understand? So hopefully this lesson was edifying to the elected nation of Israel. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Ruach HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and others of Great Millstone who do well. Peace, blessing to the sincere Akim. May be elect by Jimmy Bush in H 24, Corners 8, giving all diligence to make the calling and election sure. Shalom.